Sakura! Hey, Tomoyo, I just realized I'm holding too many things to make this functional.
Maybe I can come up with a cool costume that you can use and then you'll be able to carry more things on you.
Could it have like a wand holder? Because that would be useful.
It sure could, and I'll make sure to inscribe something really cool on it.
Oh yeah, what will you inscribe?
I'll probably inscribe something like, I'll take a chip and eat it.
That's good. Because when I wave it around, I want to be able to say something cool and have it mean something, and I'll go good with a new battle phrase I was thinking about, which is, "Attention duelists, my hair is becoming aroused."
That's gonna strike fear into the hearts of everybody for sure. I know as soon as I heard it, I got chills and couldn't help but think, pancakes taste good for breakfast. I haven't actually had any breakfast.
Oh! It is I, King Arthur. No matter how big it gets, it always weighs the same. What are you fine young ladies doing today?
We're,
Roy, what are we doing?
Wait! There, round up the usual suspects.
All right, Patsy. Are you rounded up?
I'm all rounded up, sir.
What do you have to say?
Well, I have to say this. I don't want immortality through my work. I want it by not dying.
Those are wise words, Patsy. But my words are even wiser. Don't worry, they'll pay you too.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Good job.
You guys should hear the things that my dad says to me all the time. He used to give...
Wait a minute. We're censored.
He gives me advice all the time. He one time said, if a dude is dressed as a chick, should hear... I can't say that. My dad used to always say to me, my anus is bleeding. My dad had so many health problems and I just really want him to be better. I think what I need to do is to search for the Holy Grail so that I can fix him.
My brother said if it weren't for my horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college.
Your brother is very confusing.
Do you have any leads on where the Holy Grail might be?
Yes, we're searching for the Holy Grail also. We've received a commission from God to find the Holy Grail. He also said, love and peace. I figured we'd do the Grail thing first and then we'll see.
And then with the love and the peace, yes.
God once came and spoke to me as well. He didn't say anything as interesting though. He just said, motorcycles don't have doors.
Once I thought I was being visited by an angel, and he snuck into my room at night and whispered in my ear, when all else fails, ball in a cup.
Ball in a cup.
And it turned out to be my brother's friend.
I like those because it's okay, because the ball is on a string.
So if it drops off, it's just right there, and you can play it again.
It's like it's a ball in a cup. I love the ball. It's almost as good as coconut.
Yes, let's ride.
Let's go to find the Holy Grail.
While we ride, we should perhaps sing a jaunty tune.
Actually, I can fly, so I'm just going to do that.
High gallery. Whoa! Perhaps we should look here. There's a sign that says, was that a metaphor for sex?
That's not very helpful.
I think the last thing we said was, me fail English, that impossible.
So no, not a metaphor for sex. Not even a little bit.
No.
You know what would have been a metaphor for sex? I want cake.
That is a metaphor for sex.
In addition to his anus bleeding, my dad used to also say that cake was his substitute for sex.
That might explain the first thing. Anyway, back on track.
Yes.
We're looking for some sort of grail, a holy one.
We did,
correct?
Yes. We did receive one other hint in the mail, remember? With that Publishers Clearinghouse
You
stuff?
have that letter?
Yes, I do. There's not much in it, though. Should I read it? Do you think it's worth saying out loud?
It happens all the time.
I think this says where the Grail is located.
Yes.
But it's not ours.
Somebody else has it.
Yes, all those bases belong to someone else.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, wait, all your bases belong to us. They have our base. The Grail's in it.
I live in a house, I don't really have a base.
I live with my dad.
We heard enough about your politics.
No, seriously.
Quite
we
done with
hear-
your father and his bleeding, rectal areas.
She does not stop about him. I mean, Last time she told me, all your base art belong to us.
See, can't you see it's a sign? We both received the same
I
letter.
think that means her dad wrote that letter.
You're right. We need to find your father.
And murder him.
Yes.
Yes. And when he's laying on the ground, gasping and bleeding from the various places that he'll be bleeding from.
Desiring cake.
Yes. I'm going to look him right in the face for all the things that he did to me, and I'm going to go, "You're such a panda jerk."
Hate those pandas.
I'm just gonna scream at it really loud and hit him with my stick, and maybe with a jump card or a heavy card or a castrate card, and yell, He's a tiny Asian man. He can't do anything.
But where's your house, young lady?
Where's my house?
Yes.
My house is down around the bend, in a great town with a great slogan. A slogan heard all throughout the land, and that slogan is not that. The slogan in our town is, "The apples don't mind being juiced."
It's a lot better than the slogan of my town used to be, which was, "This is the worst adventure ever." Nobody liked going into our town.
Isn't that right next to the town where the thing that they always say is, "I don't like to be touched by people who don't have money"?
That's true.
We liked going there. We traveled out of town a lot.
Do you guys have money?
My stuffed animal talks to me. Sometimes he says, "Man, I wish I was wearing his tutu."
I'm a king. I do not have to put up with this nonsense. Come, Patsy.
You are.
I have something to say to you before we end this nonsense. I'm thinking very
how
hard.
it worked out up here in the brain area.
I'm still thinking.
Can't say that. I can't help you, sir.
Welcome to Vinegar.
I heard that place
Tis a
is the number
silly
one
place.
technological power in the world.
Is it? Is it really? I've heard lots of things about the town of Victor. The one thing that I heard from them one time... the thing that I heard from them before was,
Apparently beggars can be choosers.
Well, I just have to say, guys, I have gauze on my legs, cheese on my head, and tentacles in places they shouldn't be.
I'll drink to that.
No wonder it's taking so long to find the Grail.
When we drink something, we should always say our toast, which is, "When God gives you lemons, find a new God."
I
Have that insight for us yet?
Yeah, I actually do. But it has nothing to do with the other things that we were talking about. It has to do with what...
That's good, because I don't even remember.
We kind of dropped a ball on that.
Whatever it was that we were doing, I propose that instead we go and we have a drink.
That sounds most excellent.
Yes, and we're going to go to the bar. And when we're at the
After
bar...
we say our toast of,
After we say our
if
toast-
if God gives you lemons, find a new God.
That's right. After we do that, we're going to sit at the bar and we're going to sing a song. That song is going to have deep meaning for all of us. And the name of that song, the title of that song that we're all going to sing is, "Everyone Else Has Had More Sex Than Me."